Joe Kuhn here, your reliability man, bridging the gap between best practices and the reality that you live every day. Today's topic is recognition of the reliability silent service. Today, please don't hit like, don't hit subscribe, don't hit dislike, do nothing, okay? I'm using reverse psychology for you folks. So, let's get started. You're in the daily management meeting, your morning meeting for the plant, and someone calls out two mechanics that worked 12 hours yesterday through breaks and lunches, and were able to get your bottleneck PC running again in 12 hours versus the forecast 24. What gets basically cut in half, what was expected? What gets said in your daily management meeting? Are they recognized? What gets said? Okay, think about that for a second. Okay, the very next day, one of your UE, ultrasonic emissions technicians, finds an anomaly on the hydraulic system for the same production center. Typically, that is run to failure. We've had 5 instances in the past where we ran that to failure, and it's been an average around 48 hours. But in this case, since we found it early, we were able to do some countermeasures and make that go down planned during the normal routine outage. All of the downtime was avoided, 100%. What gets said in the DMS? What gets said in your morning meeting? Is that person recognized to the same degree as the previous 2 mechanics? If I've learned one thing as a plant manager, it's that people line up around what I reward and what I recognize. So which one of these do you recognize? Hypothesis. By frequent standard recognition of the heroes that prevent drama, we can change our culture one experience at a time to one that expects prevention, proactive, and problem solving. So I've got 7 examples of how you can structure yourself to recognize the reliability silent service. And I use that term silent service very respectfully for those submariners. I worked with several of them when I was working at Alcoa's power plant. Tremendous respect for those guys and how they protect our country, but don't get any of the glory because they're doing it silently in the quiet of the oceans. So I've got 7 examples here of things you can do to create that structure to recognize that silent service. Number 1, handwritten successory cards. You can buy, there's a company called Successory where they have inspirational sayings on it, but handwritten cards by the plant manager or somebody on the lead team, send them to their home, make them refrigerator worthy. Handwritten note, recognizing the behavior, recognize what they did, what it means to the company, and thanking them for that service. Very detailed. Send that to their home. Looks like a birthday card. I'm telling you, massive impact. I did this at my plant, and I'm telling you, mechanics and electricians carried them around in their pocket. They put them up on refrigerators. They have to explain to their family. They get the pride and joy of explaining to their family what they did at work. Refrigerator-worthy successory cards. Excellent thing to do. Number 2, the Reliability Silent Service Award. Every week, give out one award to somebody that has, maybe it's a PDM find, maybe it's an inspection on a PM where they found something very early and it was very hard to find, they fixed it. You know, have a weekly award, have a monthly award, and have an annual award, and maybe make that, you know, $50 for the week, $100 for the month, and $500 for the annual award. Reliability, silent service. Number 3, have quarterly meetings with the lead team where the OEE teams and your FIT teams, failure improvement teams, and any of your PDM teams, any of your teams that you have that are preventing problems, have them meet quarterly with the lead team, given that recognition. Have a lead team member, this is number 4, have a lead team member be part of that team. They don't have to attend every single meeting, but say 75% of the meetings they're at, and they're speaking and sponsoring that group. Number 5, monthly reliability newsletter, where, you know, personal stories are given, you know, something that somebody can take home, show their family about what they're doing and the impact they're having on their job. Don't underestimate that home recognition. Number 6, PMs with comments on them. Have a random draw. If you know, how many PMs do you get with 18 check marks on it? But those that come back with comments of things they see, things they recommend, put them all in a pile, randomly draw 5 a week. You know, that worked at my company, 5. And you know, give them all a $20 gas card. And then, you know, have also one that was the best, most, you know, impact to the business for the week. So you draw out 5 random, select one best one. Get some hype going around PMs and comments. When we've got the, you know, the covers off of equipment, people are looking, people know they're being recognized. Okay, number 7, and these are a lot of overlap of these things. The leader go and see those random PMs that were drawn and the best one with the craft. So when these 6 of them are drawn, assign them to a lead team member to go out, talk to the mechanic, talk to the electrician, talk to the supervisor, and find out what did they see, thank them for that effort. Make that part of your standard work. So all 7 of these things, it needs to be built into what you do, not, hey, whenever we think about it. Build it into your structure. So your lean-driven reliability task for this week. Tomorrow, this is an easy one. Tomorrow, count how often the silent service is recognized in your morning meeting. My challenge, make it part of your daily management boards where you recognize the silent service and target 2 to 1. 2 times recognizing the silent service for every 1 time you recognize the heroes that come in and save the day. Not saying we don't need both types of heroes, but the real heroes, and you want more and more heroes that are in this silent service. Again, begin your journey. You know, you can get free pointers from me via sending me an email or comments on this YouTube channel. Reach out to me if you want an experienced guide. Folks, I've done this before. I know the traps. I know I've got solutions to the problems that you're having, and I can shave years off of your deployment. Hit subscribe. Thanks.